Good morning, lovelies. Zoe Two Dots here with your ZTD news, your weekly update in everything news. And it's coming to you like a day early because we got some big news, like thick, big news. And that is all going to be revolving around the third birthday, the anniversary of Pokemon Go being out. Can you believe it's been 3 years? Have you had enough of me yet? But no. No, for those of you who may not know as well, my first ever video for Pokemon Go came out the week Pokemon Go came out. It's been a hot 3 years with you guys. Thank you all for being, first of all, with me on this journey, and then also with Pokemon Go, the game, over these 3 years. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been like 0 to 100. It's fantastic. So I'm going into reading mode to make sure I don't get anything wrong because I'm really bad with numbers and dates. And I don't want to mess anything up for you guys. So let's go. Starting June 28th at 1 p.m. PDT, that's 1 p.m. Niantic time. If you're in Australia, that's going to be 5 a.m. 5 a.m. like Sydney time on the 29th. But June 28th, 1 p.m. PDT, we're going to be seeing Shiny Alolan Pokemon. So we're going to have a chance of encountering Shiny Alolan, Rattata, Sandshrew, Vulpix, Diglett, Meowth, Geodude, Grimer, and Exeggutor. That's a lot of shinies. A whole bunch, what is that, 8 new shiny potentials available, and they're going to be available as you would, find them normally. So if they're wild spawns, the shinies can be wild. If they are, like Alolan Vulpix that are only in eggs, they're going to be in eggs. I'm not sure if they're going to be, shuffling up the wild spawns possibly as well, but basically wherever you can find them, that's where they can potentially be shiny. Raids, eggs, wild, wherever you normally find them. Quests, potentially. We're going to be seeing as well avatar items featuring the team leader's personal styles. Now, I don't have any visuals to show you guys for these yet. I'm sure we'll be seeing them in the next, 24 hours, if not already being posted with the official Niantic news. But that's pretty spicy. I want Blanche's whole getup. That is, yes, please. So avatar items for Blanche, Candela, and Spark in the style shop. Nice. So that's going to be out at 1 p.m. 28th and then available for forever. So then after that, again, starting from the 28th, 1 p.m. PDT and lasting until July 6th, hot couple of days in there, we're going to be having Pikachu wearing a party hat, potentially appearing for us in Go Snapshot. So be sure to get into some Go Snapshot photos for Pikachu, party hat Pikachu to be popping up. No mention of it spawning in the wild, so it looks like we won't be, drowning in party hat Pikachus or scrounging for them, but at least once per day, exactly once per day, we'll be having the party hat Pikachu photobomb us. No word on whether or not it will be shiny, but previously it has been a shiny potential, so assume what you will. We're also going to have Pichu wearing the party hat hatching from 7-kilometer eggs. And again, this previously has been a shiny, the party hat Pichu, so my assumption and hope is that it will also be. So 7k eggs, gonna be getting some good action. Additionally, from the exact same starting time until September the 2nd, 1 p.m. PDT, we're going to have something called Jumpstart Research. Ooh, looking to get up to speed with your research. Do you have a friend who wants to play but feels like they've missed out too much in Pokemon Go? Don't worry, friend. Trainers can complete new special research for helpful rewards that will jumpstart their new or continuing adventures. This special research is only available this summer for players at level 10 or higher. Be sure to let your friends know about this opportunity to join in and get some special rewards. That's it. There's no extra information on that. And that's really curious. I'm really interested to see what these special bonuses are going to be because it sounds like this summer research is going to help us in our other research. So maybe if people are stuck on the Ditto stuff, maybe if there's, certain quests people are just like, oh, I haven't seen an Anorith in 40 years, but I need one for my Meltan quest. We did just have, you know what I mean. I'm being hyperbolic, but it sounds like the special summer research is going to assist with other catch-up stuff. Could we have Shedinja come back? Because we haven't seen that in a hot second, for people that need the Pokédex entries. I'm keen to be surprised. I'm curious about what this is. I like being rewarded, especially for free. So, hey, let's see what happens. We're also going to have raid bonuses during that June to September window. So take down raid bosses faster, earn bonus premier balls to catch them when you raid with your friends. So we're going to be having increased increased friendship damage, increased friendship ball rewards for raids. So be sure to, add some new people to your friends list. If you're at a raid and you've got the space, you might as well add them and get the extra, additional, you already get a friend damage bonus, but as part of this bonus, more friend bonus, more friend ball rewards. And then the final little, icing on the cake is going to be decreased Stardust costs for trading. Yes! Pokemon will cost 1/4 less Stardust from the 28th of June to the 2nd of September. My body is ready for that. Do you know how much Stardust I spend on the regular with all these special screams in Pokemon? Oh my gosh, I am ready for that. Especially that this is happening right before Dortmund Go Fest. Thank you, Poke-Trade gods, because holy moly. The dust savings are going to be fantastic. You put your dust towards something else now, yay! I'm bringing so many Uxie to Dortmund. I was like, please, this is gonna cost me a bomb. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So in summary, 8 new shinies. The Alolans are going to be available in their shiny forms to encounter through raids, probably research, eggs, wherever you would find them now. They can now be shiny. New team leader avatar items in the shop are Pichu, Party Hat Pichu in 7km eggs, photobombed by Party Hat Pichu in Go Snapshot, some sort of summer special limited research, raid bonuses with your friends, so extra damage, extra balls, and the Stardust quarter cost for trades. Happy birthday, Pokemon Go. Yay. That was a hot chunk of news, but we've got a little bit more to get through. So let's jump into Mudkip Community Day. So July's Community Day will be Mudkip Shiny Variation here and its evolved forms here and here. That'll be happening on July 21st. Wherever you are in the world, the time will be, so July 21st, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. RIP Southern Hemisphere people. I don't know, they keep I know they're testing different time slots to see what works best. I know that I think for Raikou Day, Spain is going through a heat wave at the moment, so I can understand not wanting to raid in the middle of the day. We don't want people to die of heat exhaustion, but I'm starting to think that the one size fits all time just isn't working out. 4 to 7 p.m. in Australia at least, the sun goes down at 5, if not earlier than 5 p.m. It's dark. Our parks aren't all lit. I don't think it's particularly safe. I don't think it's conducive to community. If people are going to be playing in their cars in little groups of 2 or 4, that's not community day. That's not bringing everyone together, which is kind of a shame. Honestly, for winter, personally, from my experience, for Australia and New Zealand, it should be in the middle of the day. It should be, 12 to 3 p.m. or 1 to 4 or whatever it might be. But during daylight hours where people can get together, have community, have lunch together, do their raids and trades afterwards, have dinner afterwards. I'm personally not a fan of this time, even though I know if it was summer in Australia, still I think it's an hour too late even if it was summer, but at least the sun's still up, at least it's still gonna be hot and warm and lovely, and the sun's out, you can get your community together, you can have a barbecue dinner or whatever it might be. I don't know, give me your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. I'm particularly curious for Southern Hemisphere folk, with it being winter. Do you think it's time that we get, winter and summer different times for community days? Because I don't know, I really doubt a one-time slot fits all approach will ever work, because it'll always be stupidly hot somewhere and stupidly cold somewhere else. And, sun's out, no sun's out. Let me know. But the bonuses we're going to be seeing are obviously the Mudkips popping up in the wild, 3-hour lure modules as is tradition, Swampert with a special move, and then 3 times catch XP. Once again, personally not as exciting as 3 times catch Stardust, but if you're someone who is not yet level 40, maximize that catch XP, fill up your research stack as much as you can and just go to town catching Mudkips and research Pokemon. For this Mudkip Community Day as well, I may be in Brisbane. I haven't locked in any 100% plans yet, but I might be in Brisbane for this Com Day. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. And then I suppose this is going to be way further in advance, but August Community Day, August, that's on like the 3rd, I think, of August, I'll be in Sydney. So Sydney squad, Botanical Gardens squad, I'll be seeing you there. And last but not least, don't forget in a couple of days, we're going to be seeing those, you know, shiny Spinder, the research breakthrough shuffle up, and most likely changes to our standard, you know, our daily research tasks. That's going to be happening on the 1st. Additionally, don't forget that Speedform Deoxys is going to be the EX raid boss that you're going to be seeing. If you've received a raid pass this week, when you go to that raid, it's going to be the Speedform Deoxys. No need to change your team up necessarily. It's still going to be weak to dark type Pokemon or dark type moves. And lastly, let's get into the AR photo of the week. So if you'd like to have your photo featured in AR photo of the week, be sure to use the hashtag ZTDnews on Instagram so that I can see your posts and feature them. And additionally, I decided last week that any posts shared on Twitter, they're not going to necessarily make it into the video just because how Twitter combines images and stuff. It's really not user-friendly for me finding them in order and things like that. But if you use the ZTD News hashtag on Twitter, I'm going to be retweeting AR photos every single day. So feel free to use both, but the Instagram will be, you know, on the weekly news. The Twitter ones will be retweeted daily. And my first photo for this week is by PKMN Shots of this cheeky little Aipom swinging through the trees here. I love the caption for this is purely, "I climbed a tree for this." And for that reason, 10 out of 10. I really love the placement here. You've got the animation just right where it looks like Aipom is reaching out to jump from branch to branch. Thank you very much for submitting. I love this shot. Next up is a teeny weeny little Minimon from Yeezy. This little shiny Omanyte is so delicately placed and so beautifully, you know, color complementary with these flowers here as well. Fantastic placement, fantastic complementary colors, 10 out of 10. Next up is the Pogo Dex with this Glameow. Again, I really love the placement and like the little bit of editing, a little bit of like kind of grain and grit you've given to this picture as well. Really kind of sets the scene for this little city alley cat just, you know, exploring, getting up to its evening routine in a sneaky little city here. I like the placement, I like the color, 10 out of 10. Up after that is Lakem Snapshot Go, and again, another photo with some really cheeky editing on it here, some really good grain and lighting effects happening here, but it just fully adds to the creepiness of Bayonet, the abandoned doll Pokemon that has just, you know, been ignored by its previous owner here. So with the teddy bear and the little plushies, it's just all working together for this photo. It just gives you like that, like, oh, uncomfy vibes, and I'm loving it. So thank you very much for submitting. Second last is Me38MC with this adorable little Chimecho photo here, participating in the tradition of tying up your fortune onto one of these kind of like railings essentially that is covered in other people's fortunes and things like that, or wishes for the future. Chimecho here hanging along too on the railing. So thank you very much for this really beautiful photo. And lastly is Kuma Photos. So the lovely Kuma that we got to meet at GoFest in Chicago. Kuma seriously specializes in taking photos of like the mid animation. This Krabby here just looks to be absolutely lapping up this nice little rainforesty kind of feeling biome. I love the way that Kuma snaps these mid animation shots. It's not the Krabby once it's in full attack. It's this very content looking Krabby. You've got that one pixel, like that one frame where it's just this entirely different look at a Pokemon, and I really love that about Kuma's photos. So thank you very much for submitting, Kuma. Arigatou gozaimasu. So don't forget, if you'd like the chance to get your photo featured on ZTD News, hashtag ZTD News on Instagram. And if you want that sneaky little retweet, do the same thing, but on Twitter. So as you guys are watching this as well, I am probably either on the train or on my way to, very soon, the airport to Sydney, flying out to the Netherlands. I have a spicy little layover in China as well, 6-hour layover, where you cannot play Pokemon Go. So what am I gonna do? Leave some suggestions down below. How should I entertain myself for a 6-hour layover? I'm sure I'll figure it out. But thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know in the comments down below too, what part of this new like birthday celebration, the anniversary event, are you most excited for? Is there a particular shiny that's your absolute favorite that's finally coming out in this wave? Are you excited like me for the reduced cost of trades? Let me know in the comments down below. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well. And if you'd like additional ways to support the channel too, links for Patreon and merch are in the description down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.